This is a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com, where over 70 local sporting events a year stream live to your PC, laptop, phone, and tablet.
This is Chambersburg Trojans football on MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. You are looking live at Severance Field in Harrisburg, where this afternoon it's the Harrisburg Cougars and Chambersburg Trojans. The Trojans have been on a roll lately, and Harrisburg has been reeling with a couple of consecutive losses. And this afternoon, the Trojans and Harrisburg Cougars meet. And today's game is brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. By WellSpan Sports Medicine of Chambersburg and Waynesboro. By Penn State Monalto. We are Penn State, and you're going to love it here. By Franklin County Visitors Bureau. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. By Keystone Ford, fast, fair, and friendly, 301 Walker Road in Chambersburg. By Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency serving the tri-state area for 40 years. By Shippensburg Physical Therapy, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waitsboro, and Newville, specializing in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. By Greencastle Eye Care Center, a leading provider of optometry services and vision care products in the Greencastle community since 1984. By Art Sign Company, serving the area since 1945. By Buchanan Auto Park, 11194 Buchanan Trail East, Waitsboro, and Buchanan Automotive, 1035 East Main Street, Waitsboro. By Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals. By the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports is at thesportspage.blog. By the United States Air Force, aim high, make a living with a career that makes a difference, the U.S. Air Force. By Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. By Lecron Comfort Solutions, serving all of Franklin County. Call Corey at 717-597-368. By Hats Heroes, 538 Stanley Avenue in Chambersburg. By Modnor Pharmacy of St. Thomas in Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. By Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street, Waitsboro. Let us outfit your team with uniforms, warm-up hats, and so much more. By Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way, East Chambersburg, and Pat and Carla's 3, 920 South Main Street, Chambersburg. And by Klein Tours. Visit kleintours.net for complete tour schedule. And today's pregame show is brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local area insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waitsboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Antrim Insurance, 169 South Antrim Way, Greencastle, and 1685 East Main Street in Waitsboro. Hello, everyone. I am Gary Klein along with Ed Gottwals, as we have a rare Saturday afternoon game here today in Harrisburg. In fact, the last time the Trojans played on a Saturday afternoon was here at Harrisburg back in 2016. And here this afternoon, they'll take on a Cougar team that defeated Chambersburg last year, and 2 years ago was a 82-3 win for the Harrisburg Cougars. things have changed dramatically in the past 2 years for the Chambersburg Trojans. After a 7-3 record and the playoff berth for Chambersburg last year, they come in today with an overall record of 5-2. They are 3-1 in the Commonwealth Division, and they are behind Central Dauphin at 5-0, State College at 4-1. Meanwhile, Harrisburg on the season overall, they are 4 wins and 3 losses. They are 2-2 in the conference, losing 2 weeks ago here at Severance Field with a very controversial ending. The clock malfunction. Harrisburg was on the move, going for a winning field goal or touchdown. They had a 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. The clock malfunctioned with 17.7 seconds on the clock. It dropped, went to 8, dropped back to 0. No communication with the booth. The refs ruled the game over, and Central Dauphin won that game. Then last week, Harrisburg went into State College and were defeated handedly by the State College Little Lions. So the big news out of last night's action is the Central Dauphin Rams. They go into State College and deal the Little Lions their first loss of the year by a score of 34-13 last night at State College. It's a game in which the Little Lions had a 13-6 lead in the fourth quarter, and Central Dauphin went on to win that ball game by a score of 34-13, scoring 3 touchdowns throughout the remainder of the quarter, and they come away with the victory. They're the only undefeated team in the division. Cumberland Valley back on track as they defeated Altoona last night 59-14. CD East over Carlisle 36-7. And last night around Franklin County had a big ball game at Northern. It was back and forth. And Shippensburg hangs on to remain undefeated at 8-0. Defeating the Northern Polar Bears by a score of 27-21. Waynesboro with a shutout of Greencastle, 34-0, and West Perry over Big Spring, 35-7. We are getting set for action here this afternoon. We come back, we will take a look at today's matchup, Chambersburg Trojans and Harrisburg Cougars. And we'll do that when the Antrim Insurance pregame show continues after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Underinsured? To grown-ups, not so funny. While they're both about coverage, most people don't know they're probably underinsured. And it makes sense. They tried to save a few bucks, pressed a few buttons, and click, bing, boom, a policy. But at Erie Insurance, our policies can be tailored to meet your needs, like our guaranteed replacement cost coverage. So if the worst happens, you can rebuild your entire home, no matter what it costs. It's the coverage a grown-up like you deserves, at fair prices that often beat the other guys. Talk to Erie about what's right for exactly where you are in life, not over or under where you are. And yes, I just said underwear again.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500.
Guaranteed replacement costs subject to conditions and limitations. Go to erieinsurance.com/Erie Secure Home or talk to your Erie agent for more information.
Erie Insurance.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Play your sport in college and earn your Penn State degree close to home. Don't miss Penn State Mont Alto's Athletic Open House on Saturday, November the 9th. Learn more about Penn State's academic programs and how you can become part of the Penn State family. At Mont Alto, you can compete in one of 12 varsity sports in the Penn State University Athletic Conference and the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. Don't miss Penn State Mont Alto's Athletics Open House, Saturday, November 9th. Register online at montalto.psu.edu/visit. We are Penn State, and you are going to love it here.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are KeystoneFord.com.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience, but where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Welcome back, everyone, to Severance Field in Harrisburg as we get set for the start of today's game with the Harrisburg Cougars and Chambersburg Trojans. And interesting note here, in the 6A rankings, Chambersburg remains at number 7 in the rankings. Harrisburg currently ranked at number 5. Harrisburg 4-2 in games that count in the PIAA power rankings. They played an Ohio school earlier, and that one is not figured in the rankings. Chambersburg, we mentioned, at number 7. Cumberland Valley has moved into the number 8 spot right behind the Trojans after their win against Altoona last night. Red Lion has fallen to number 9. They had been number 8, but they have lost 4 of 5 since defeating Chambersburg in week number 3 and were throttled last night by New Oxford and shut out. I think it was like 37-0. And they have fallen out of the top 8 right now. So very important for the Trojans to pick up a few victories here by the end of the season. And it starts this afternoon with the Harrisburg Cougars. We mentioned the Trojans, 5 wins, 2 losses, and 3-1 in the Mid-Penn Conference. Harrisburg, after losing to Central Dauphin 15-14 2 weeks ago, game we talked about at the top of the broadcast. Then they lost to State College last night, 21-6. And the Cougars have been plagued by the turnovers. They have 5 interceptions against CD and 2 more last week against the Little Lions. Chambersburg's defense is allowing only 16.1 points per game. Last week against CD East, the Panthers 16 points. 6 came on defensive TD and 6 against the second team defense. And Ed, if Chambersburg is going to have a chance today, I think that defense must continue for the Trojans.
Yeah, there's no question. I mean, Harrisburg obviously has the big play potential, and Chambersburg did okay against CD East last week. They've got some potential like that too, but they did miss some tackles in the first half that they're not going to be able to probably do against Harrisburg if they want to shut them down.
Yeah, and that was mentioned in your article that you talked to Coach Mark Luther. Bottom line is you have to tackle them. And
yeah, I mean, you're not going to tackle every time, but you just can't let them go free and break off a really big play. That's what Harrisburg's been able to do against Chambersburg in the last 10 years or so. That's really crippled them. So if they can limit that, which they've done pretty well this season, that will be a huge help and give them a chance to win anyway.
Yes, it will. And Chambersburg, with their toughest 2-week stretch of the year, actually 6-day stretch of the year. They play Harrisburg today and Central Dauphin, and you were probably as surprised as I was when you saw that CD score last night.
Well, the score was not quite indicative of the way the game was.
No, it was into the fourth quarter. It was the last 10 minutes of the ball game.
Yeah, they got 2 defensive touchdowns on a fumble recovery and an interception for return for a touchdown. So it wasn't that bad. But still, it's a very impressive win for CD up at State College.
Yes, it is, and CD is undefeated. So this afternoon, if the Trojans were able to win, they could go into Central Dauphin next week with a chance to get a share of first place in the Commonwealth.
That's true.
And if, of course, these are big ifs and presumptions this point, right?
Yep.
But indeed, it is right before them for the Chambersburg Trojans. We will be coming back with more on the pregame show after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
People say I'm too serious. Those funny ads for car insurance do nothing for me. I like Erie Insurance. It's seriously good. A great rate, legendary service, accident forgiveness. Not 1 but 8 reasons to switch. Woohoo! See, I can get as excited as the next guy.
Your local Erie agent is Antrim Insurance Agency, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And their residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries don't always happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Michael Day, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
The time is now. The place, Buchanan Auto Parts in Waynesboro. We take the deals the other guys can't. We give an additional $500 off any new vehicle. It's a big thank you to all our customers when, like I said, right now, it's Jeep Freedom Days. Lease a 2019 Jeep Renegade Sport for just $99. Yes, I said $99. Plus, you won't find a bigger assortment of Jeeps anywhere else. And during spring sales event, you can lease the all-new 2019 Ram 1500 for just $298. Think you have a better deal somewhere else? Stop! Bring it to Buchanan. We will beat any deal you find in the tri-state area on any in-stock Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram vehicle. Buchanan is better. Plus, with our total ownership protection plan valued over $3,000, why go anywhere else? 11194 Buchanan Trail East or online at BuchananAutoPark.com. Leases are for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. All offers end April 30th. See dealer for complete details.
Waynesboro's Market Day is Saturday, October the 5th. Crisp fall weather brings Main Street's annual Market Day, always on the first Saturday in October. The event features all-day entertainment, including live music, dancing demonstrations, sidewalk sales, children's activities, and dozens of craft, specialty, and food vendors. Entries in the annual Scarecrow Contest are displayed along Main Street lampposts. Visit ExploreFranklinCountyPA.com for more information. Hat's Heroes near Chambersburg Area Senior High School features homemade soups, subs, salads, and in-house fresh-baked rolls daily. Hat's Heroes specializes in Maryland crab soup, chili, and lump crab cakes. Delivery is available. All major credit cards are accepted. Find us on Facebook. Hat's Heroes, a Chambersburg tradition, 538 Stanley Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Phone 717-263-7003. Welcome back to Severance Field in Harrisburg, everyone, as we get set for the start of this afternoon's game in just a few minutes. The Chambersburg Trojans, Harrisburg Cougars, and the Trojans had playing their best football of the year, I think, since the Altoona game. They have been sharp on offense and defensively.
Yeah, since the Red Lion game.
Since the Red Lion game.
Since the Altoona game, yes. But
yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely a low point, and I think they have done pretty well since then. I do like the way the defense is playing. Probably the best Chambersburg defense I've seen for, quite a few years, I would say.
Yes.
There's a lot of guys back, and they know what they're doing in their scheme. Guys are relying on everybody else to do their job, and that's the way it's designed. If they continue like that, they should be pretty decent.
And, Coach Luther made mention of the defense, especially in your sports page preview this week. The front three of Wyatt Hall, Tyrone Hodges, Garner Funk, and sometimes Carmen Pompelli at end are just doing a great job getting off the football.
And that's a key today because Harrisburg quarterbacks, both the ones they use are certainly capable of scrambling, and you want to be able to put pressure on them without getting too far past them, so it gives them that room to scramble. So between the line getting pressure and getting into the backfield and the linebackers covering for that, that's what they hope to be able to do.
And the Trojans are averaging 339 yards of offense, giving up 251 yards a game. They've averaged 35.1 points per game. And Chambersburg with that positive turnover ratio of ±6. And a lot of those have come since the Red Lion game.
Well, yeah, at one point I think it was after State College, they were about even, and I think in the last 2 games they've gotten a +7, and that they need to have plus today.
Yeah.
As you said earlier, Harrisburg has been giving up some turnovers, and that needs to continue today to help Chambersburg.
And we'll find out soon. Should be a great afternoon of football here in Harrisburg. And stay with us because we're coming back. The opening kickoff is just around the corner on the F&F Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Play your sport in college and earn your Penn State degree close to home. Don't miss Penn State Mont Alto's Athletic Open House on Saturday, November the 9th. Learn more about Penn State's academic programs and how you can become part of the Penn State family. At Mont Alto, you can compete in one of 12 varsity sports in the Penn State University Athletic Conference and the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. Don't miss Penn State Mont Alto's Athletics Open House, Saturday, November 9th. Register online at montalto.psu.edu/visit. We are Penn State, and you are going to love it here.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are at KeystoneFord.com.
Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg, offers dine-in and carry-out 7 days a week. Free delivery, some served on homemade bread, pizzas, and a variety of pasta dinners at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery. Free online ordering at patandcarlas1.com. Pizzas, subs, and homemade bread at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg. Phone 717-263-6353.
You might know the name Lecron. For more than 30 years, Lecron's Comfort Solutions has been taking care of heating and cooling needs for residents throughout Greencastle, Mercersburg, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg. Our professional, uniformed HVAC technicians arrive on time and treat you and your home with respect. Visit lcomfortsolutions.com and book your free estimate today. Lecron's Comfort Solutions. Local name, professional work.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Let Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
Today's pregame show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Mercersburg, Chambersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. 61 degrees, the game time temperatures. Skies are cloudy in the capital city as the Chambersburg Trojans at Harrisburg Cougars get set to play some Saturday afternoon football.
Should be a fun one, Gary.
It should be. It's I've been looking forward to this one for a long time.
I will say it's been quite a few years since Chambersburg's had a competitive game up here at Severance.
Yes, it has.
I remember some games that were in the 60s and 50s, and certainly don't expect to see that today.
And the last 2 years, the game has been in Chambersburg.
Correct.
And 2016, the last time we were here. We're 2 years removed from the infamous 82-3. Don't think we'll see that again, Ed.
If it is, I'm walking out before it's over.
Yeah, we're going to put the headsets down and leave. Here is the kick taken by the Chambersburg Trojans.
Got a penalty already. Looks like offsides against Harrisburg, maybe. Illegal procedure.
So Harrisburg will come back and kick it again. Chambersburg will get the ball first on offense. They'll move it back to the 35-yard line.
And the kick didn't go very deep, so they should be able to get some decent field position out of this. It's like Tyshawn Worrell and Jaden Jones are back deep.
And the Cougars back to kick it again. After the penalty. And here comes the Harrisburg kick, and this is a short one also. That's going to roll out of bounds.
Yep.
And that will be a penalty.
So Chambersburg will start their own 35.
So pretty good field position to start their first drive of the afternoon.
There's another penalty on the kickoff, so they're going to get the ball to actually at the 40.
40-yard line. So Chambersburg 60 yards away from pay dirt already. After the opening kickoff, Brady Stumball and Keyshawn Jones in the backfield with Brady. First play of the game, and Stumball has got to give it to Jones. He tries to find room around the left, and it's going to be brought down at the 42-yard line.
Give him the 43, I guess.
Okay, they did give him the 43, so a pickup of 3. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 yards to go for the Trojans.
Just to see how they try to attack Harrisburg. Obviously, they've got a lot of speed coming out wide. Chambersburg's been successful going through the middle a good bit this year.
And Stumball ready for the snap, and this time he'll keep it. Has a little bit of hole. He's up over the 45-yard line.
I don't think that was intended. I think that was a messed up play that he made the best of.
46 is where the spot of the football will come for the Cougar, for the Trojans. Already faced with a 3rd down and 4. 3rd and 4. Trojans not much yardage here on the first 2 plays. Now looking for a 1st down to keep this drive alive. And Stumball is back. He'll go to the air. He has it off and completed on the far side. I believe it's Tyler Luther.
Yep.
And it's a 1st down Trojans.
Got just enough there.
Luther just went for the sticks. Got the 1st down.
Be on the Harrisburg 49. So he needed 4 and he got 5.
And that'll do the job for the Trojans. A fresh set of downs for Chambersburg with Stumball. Giving the ball to Jones up the middle. And Keyshawn Jones gets a little bit of a hole. And let's see where they stop the forward progress.
Going to be to the 43. That's a gain of about 6.
Yeah. So a nice 1st down run for Keyshawn. And Keyshawn, 98 rushes, 724 yards, 7.4 yards per carry average coming in, and 9 touchdowns for the Trojans. And Stumball again, Jones gets the call. This time, the Harrisburg front line is there to greet him. 3rd down.
They broke through the offensive line and had that completely sniffed out, and Keyshawn had absolutely nowhere to go.
So now it brings up another 3rd down for the Trojans.
It'll be 3rd and 6, I believe. Lost 2 yards on the play.
Stumball dropping back, and he throws, going for Luther.
He got him.
Got it. Tyler Luther. And just like the last time, Tyler Luther over on the right side. It is a 1st down and more for the Trojans.
Take it down to 34. That's a gain of 11.
So the Trojans on the move, right to left across your screen. And this is Keyshawn Jones, and he takes a step and comes back, and he'll get knocked down at the 30.
Once again, they tried to go wide on that, but Harrisburg had plenty of bodies there. Keyshawn had to cut it back inside. Still managed to get 3.
And it'll be a 2nd and 7. Trojans have been chewing it up a few yards at a time on 1st and 2nd down. And they found Tyler Luther on 3rd down on their first 2 sets of downs this afternoon. This time we have a couple of receivers.
Got 3 out here to the left.
Yeah, 3.
Terrell Williams, Luther, and Kevin Lee. And Vessa at the top.
And this is Stumball to Luther, and he's up over the 30, 29, 28-yard line.
They're going to get him to the 20, just about the 27. That's a gain of about 4. Should be 3rd and about 3.5 or so.
So again, the Trojans faced with a 3rd down.
They could be in 4-down territory here if they don't decide to take a field goal if they don't get it.
Yes, you would think that, yeah. And this is the handoff, Jones, and Jones is going to get it, and plenty to spare as he is inside the 20-yard line. 7:43 remaining.
Nice push off the ball there by the offensive line. Keyshawn had room to go. He had a chance to pick out a spot. Got it down to the 18, gain of 9.
first quarter, and the Trojans have chewed up 4.5 minutes of clock here. And this is Stumball with the handoff, and Jones this time not going anywhere, got to be knocked down in the backfield.
Well, again, they tried to go wide, and too many Harrisburg bodies out there. And he tried to take one more cut, and they figured that one out pretty easily, got him for a loss of 2. To see if they try to throw for it here on second down. 2nd and 12.
And this is Stumball. He's going to the air, right side, and a leaping catch over there. Tyler Luther. I think it was Luther.
That was a dangerous pass because there was a defender right on Luther, but Stumball put the ball where only he could catch it, and Luther really showed good hands on that. Picked up 5.
So to bring up a 3rd down and 7. With the ball now at the 15-yard line. No score in the ball game.
Well, they are definitely in field goal range, but obviously they'd love to have a touchdown here instead. Luther's already got 4 catches for 25 yards.
3 of those on
just can't turn the ball over here. Got to get something out of it.
And here's Stumball. He fakes and he keeps the football, and Stumball is going to be down inside the 5-yard line where it'll be a 1st down for the Trojans.
Once again, I don't think that was a planned play, but Stumball saw a hole and he put his nose down, went right for it. Looks like he's down to about the 4. Gain of 11.
And Brady had 847 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns overall coming in. So, and here is Stumball once again. And he'll give it to Jones, and Jones jumps over a tackler. He's going to be short of the goal line. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Trojans at the 1-yard line.
It's going to be
1.
I think it's on the 2.
Okay, 1st and goal for the 2.
Jones again.
And handoff, and the Trojans thinks he's in, waiting for the official. Touchdown, Chambersburg. And what a nice drive, Ed, to start this for the Trojans.
Took me a while to count the plays. That's 14 plays. That's a tremendous drive. Kind of an opening statement there.
14 plays, and it started on the 40-yard line of the Trojans. And here's Tyler Luther, 25 of 25 at extra points.
You going to jinx him?
I shouldn't have said that, should have I? Here is the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It splits the uprights. And with a break in the action, 5:03 remaining in the first quarter. Chambersburg 7, Harrisburg nothing on the F&M Trust Sports Network.
Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg, offers dine-in and carry-out 7 days a week. Free delivery, some served on homemade bread, pizzas, and a variety of pasta dinners at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery. Free online ordering at patandcarlas1.com. Pizzas, subs, and homemade bread at Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, 600 Lincoln Way East, Chambersburg. Phone 717-263-6353.
Gary Klein with Ed Gottwalls back at Harrisburg, where the Trojans have marched 60 yards down the field in just under 7 minutes to take a 7-0 lead in this football game. And this will be the Luther kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, and Harrisburg will take over.
And don't discount how important it is that Luther can get the ball to the end zone, because Harrisburg is very dangerous on kick returns, as always.
They had one last week, I believe.
Against State College, yes. That was their only point. So That's definitely an important factor in this game.
Indeed it is. And if you've watched Harrisburg over the years, one thing has been a constant: speed with the Cougars.
Yep.
You could always expect them to be quick and a lot of speed.
It looks like they're going to start John McNeil at quarterback number 2. They do have 2 different quarterbacks. The other one's not Kerry Williams, but it looks like
McNeil.
It'll be McNeil to start. Yep.
5'11", 190-pound junior, and there is the handoff up over the 20 to about the 22. We'll get the ball carrier there.
I think. Oh, it's Everett Evans, I think it was.
Second down now for the Cougars. And again, the handoff. And,
same guy?
That would be Evans around over the 25 to the 26. And it'll bring up a third down and about 3 yards to go for the Cougars.
Chambersburg defense could make a big statement here.
On this play right here, if they could pull the stop. And there is the handoff, and they have held. It'll be fourth down for the Cougars.
That's Jameer Plant on the carry.
So fourth down and
looks like they're going to punt.
Yard.
Yeah, there's one to go, yep.
Yeah, 4th and 1. You would think the Cougars would punt here.
Like number 15 going back to take it. Amir Pittman.
And Kevin Lee Jr. standing at the 36-yard line.
You got a guy in motion here.
And there's the snap, and the kick is going to be really short, and it's going to take a Cougar roll, though, as it was a short kick and a long roll to the 25.
So that's where Chambersburg will take over. They're in 24. Nice series by the defense there.
3 and out for the Cougars. And the Trojans will go to work offensively. They've had the ball the entire game with the exception of 3 plays. And this is Stumball again. He'll give it to Keyshawn Jones.
Not much doing there.
May get, looks like
they're going to give him 2, I think.
Or 2 yards.
Yeah, they're going to give him 2. 9 carries for Keyshawn already. They really haven't had to use him as the workhorse too much this year. They will, I'm sure, use Jaden Jones a little bit today too. In fact, Jaden Jones is in there right now.
Yep, there he is. Right as you mentioned it, Ed. And Stumball with Jaden Jones in the backfield. And Stumball will go to the air and incomplete. It's in and out of the hands.
Right in his hands.
And it was. Goodness.
I like that play because they looked like they were going to go out toward the sideline again, which they've been doing constantly. And Stumball looked back inside. The player was running a little bit of a slant pattern, and the ball was there. Hit him in both hands, but dropped it. That'll bring up a 3rd and 8.
3rd down, 8 yards to go.
Stumball's first incompletion.
And that was first down right there for the Trojans, but they could not hang on to the pass. And Stumball drops back. Now he rolls to his right. He keeps the football, and he's going to get the first down at the 40.
Excellent run by Brady that time. Kind of a weaving run through the middle of the field. The defenders were set up to stop him, but he made one really important break that got him enough yards to get the first down. He got 14.
And it will be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans from their own 40-yard line.
Keyshawn's back in the backfield. He has it, but they've got him.
Yeah, they're going to knock him down for a loss.
That was Kamir Day, I think, came in there and made the play for Harrisburg.
And it'll bring up a 2nd down for the Trojans.
Lost about 3 on that.
So it's 2nd and 13.
Tough yardage for Keyshawn so far. 10 carries for 20 yards.
Yeah, only 2 yards to carry. And Stumball back. He's going to the air. He puts it up, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of number 25, Terrell Williams.
Actually, the Williams had a hand on it, and so did the Harrisburg defender, but ball fell to the turf. So it'd be 3rd and 13 now. Again, that was a little bit of a dangerous pass because the defensive back was kind of waiting back there a little bit, waiting for the pass, and he made a break on it.
Stumball back, and he'll go to the air, throw it over the middle, and it's complete to
Sam
the 40-yard line. On 3rd down, another clutch 3rd down conversion for the Trojans. They've had a few of those this afternoon.
Well, I was going to say they've got 6 in a row, and I'm not saying it to jinx them, but that's pretty impressive.
And the Trojans are down to the Cougar 39.
24 yards on that play.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans. And there is Stumball. He fakes a handoff and is going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Stop by number 6.
I'll give him 4 yards on that.
Clock's always hard to read here, but I think we're down to, 16 seconds in the first quarter.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. They're just going to let it run out here.
And that is going to be
a quick first quarter.
Play. And Chambersburg had the ball all but 3 plays.
Yep.
A dominating first quarter for the Chambersburg Trojans. Chambersburg leads it at the end of the first quarter. Trojans 7 and Harrisburg nothing on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is midpenbroadcasting.com.
Trojans on the move again as we start the second quarter here at Harrisburg, as they lead this one by a score of 7-0.
Chambersburg's done a good job of play calling. Runs to the inside, to the outside, both by Stumball and Jones. And the pass game is now targeted. It was Tyler Luther the first 4 plays, but they've targeted some other people here lately. Moving it around a little bit.
And
so it's 2nd and 6 at the Cougar 35 as we start here.
And it'll be Stumball standing at the 40, and he's going to keep it. He goes around the right side looking for a hole, can't find it, and is brought to the ground at the 39-yard line.
It's a loss of 4. That one was not going to work from the get-go. That was supposed to be exactly what it was. A stun ball rolling to his right, but Harrisburg got plenty of bodies out there and got a couple through to bring him down. So now it's 3rd and 10, should be.
Third down, 10 yards to go. Stun ball with Keyshawn Jones and dropping back his stun ball over the middle, incomplete.
Interference.
And a flag.
Interference. Sam Bessa was tripped on that play. Chambersburg's going to get a first down out of this. I'm saying that pretty confidently.
Yeah,
yeah, it was.
That's what it appeared to be.
Yep. It's a pretty easy call, actually.
Yeah, Bessa was on the ground. And so the Trojans on the move again. Opening moments of the second quarter. The Trojans have held the ball all but 3 plays of this entire game.
And they got a 1st and 10 at the Harrisburg 24.
And Brady Stumball barking out the signals. And he's going to give it to Keyshawn Jones, and he has a hole up the middle and is going to get down near the 15-yard line. And a first down for the Trojans.
Not quite.
Not quite, no. Okay, 3rd, it's going to be short.
It's been a 16, so he got 8 yards.
2nd and 2. And Stumball will hand the football. Then Jones around the right side is going to go out of bounds. At right around the 16-yard line.
That one was not designed to go to the outside, but Keyshawn thought he could get there, but he actually ended up losing a yard on the play. Just very hard to get the outside against Harrisburg. They just have too much speed. It actually looked open for about 2 seconds, but they closed off pretty quick.
3rd down and 3 yards to go now for the Trojans. 3rd and 3.
Could be 4-down territory if they wanted, although they're in range for Tyler Luther. Just don't turn it over. That's the big thing.
3rd down play, and they'll give it to Jones.
He's got it.
Jones has the first down and the more as he is going to get down to near the 5-yard line. Another big 3rd down conversion for the Chambersburg Trojans.
It was a combination of somebody made a really nice hole on the left side, and Keyshawn really used his speed to get into it quickly. Picked up 12 yards on the play.
1st and goal from the 5-yard line for the Chambersburg Trojans. And this is Keyshawn Jones again. He tries to find room around the left down near the goal line.
Got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Chambersburg Trojans. Keyshawn finds the end zone with a sideways run and gets...
He looked like Le'Veon Bell on that one. He just kind of kept drifting out to the left a little bit, looking for a hole, and finally he decided to go for the corner, and he got right inside the pylon.
And now Luther is in to try to tackle on point number 14, Tyler Luther. And here comes the Luther kick.
It's good.
And there is a break in the action here at Severance Field in Harrisburg. With the score, Chambersburg 14, Harrisburg nothing on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Great outdoors, great history, great entertainment, great relaxation. Your great moments are waiting in Franklin County. Let the Franklin County Visitors Bureau help you plan your visit to the beautiful Cumberland Valley. Visit explorefranklincountypa.com or call 717-552-2977 or toll free 866-646-8060.
It has been all Chambersburg here this afternoon at Severance Field. They lead the Cougars 14-0, 9:55 to go in the half. Two sustained drives for the Trojans, and the ball is taken in the end zone by the Cougars, and they'll bring it out to the 20-yard line.
I would say kind of a dream start for Chambersburg here.
Yeah, what more could you ask for?
Yep, they've controlled the ball. The defense did the job when they had the chance to, and they got a chance again here. Harrisburg starts on their own 20.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from that spot.
Zach McNeil is still in the quarterback for Harrisburg.
So
It's
McNeil.
more like a passing formation here than it does a running one. Yep.
And McNeil drops back, and he's going
Oh, my
deep,
goodness.
has a man wide open. And this is no contest, 14-7.
That's unbelievable. I'm not sure I've ever seen a player more wide open than that in my life. That was Kamir Day.
Unbelievable is right.
And it wasn't even like they faked the run. You know, there was no play action. Obviously the assignments got mixed up. He just blew past the defense and nobody picked him up. That's bizarre. That's going to give the coaches some gray hairs on that one. I mean,
indeed.
If it was play action, at least you could say, well, they went for the fake, but there wasn't even any fake. 80 yards.
Wow, 80 yards just like that. And Harrisburg is going to get at least six of it back in one play here.
It's McNeil.
And Harrisburg, I believe, is going to go for it.
They're kicking. They just took a while to get it figured out.
They're going to kick it there.
It's number 2, McNeil. That's good.
So on one play, Harrisburg cuts the Trojans' lead in half, and there's a break in the action with the score. Chambersburg 14, Harrisburg 7 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
The Chambersburg Trojans play here. This is MidPennBroadcasting.com.
There's a 14-7 lead for the Chambersburg Trojans. And Harrisburg has only had their hands on the ball, 4 times today?
Yep, 4 snaps.
That one hurt, didn't
Well,
it?
that was just way too easy. I mean, Tyshawn Worrell got the ball at his 18, and he's not going to go very far. Well, he broke loose.
Turned around.
This
and
could be interesting if he gets the corner.
Up the field,
There's a flag here. Really late came in. That's probably against Chambersburg. Man, he threw that from a long way away. Yep, holding Chambersburg.
And that'll set it back 15 yards. So back it goes for 15.
And that holding, if it was where the flag was way away from the ball. Probably completely unnecessary. That's going to move them back to their 28 to start.
Chambersburg takes over first down at their own 27.
So the Trojans will start at their own 27-yard line, where they will be operating first down and 10 yards to go. And the handoff to Keyshawn Jones. Loose football. And Harrisburg says they have it, and they do.
I think it was number 21 came up with it. That was Jaden Jones was in the game, and I just think he and Stumble had something go wrong in the handoff there. I don't think he ever really had control of it. This game turned in a hurry, didn't it?
Yeah, boy, I'll say, just like that, it has been total Chambersburg domination. One play, Harrisburg scores, and now the Trojans fumble on their first play.
And on the 28.
And giving the Cougars excellent field position. And quarterback back now, rolling to his right, McNeil. And he is going to get brought down at about the 26-yard line.
Very nice tackle there by Kyer Morton. So he ended up picking up 2 yards on that play.
Be a second down and 8 yards to go. Second and 8.
Taking a long time to get this play called. Neil's still in the quarterback.
And he'll put it in the air.
Nice
and have
play
the pass complete and going to be knocked down for a loss.
Nice play by Tucker Perry there. They threw the ball out to
Cal Williams.
Yes. And that was behind the line of scrimmage, and Perry read that very well and ended up being a loss of almost 2 on that. I'm going to give him -1, I guess, to the 29, so it should be
a third down.
3rd and 11. Actually, I guess he lost. Never mind, yeah, he lost 3 on that.
Third down, 11 yards to go. And rolling right, rolling, and in trouble, gets the pass off.
Oh, my goodness.
He's got a man wide open in the end zone. No coverage at all.
That's Day again. I don't know how you can lose him. He's their top receiver. That's not good.
It is not. And it's the second time they're absolutely no Trojan around.
That was a little different in that the play lasted a long time, and they really had McNeil hemmed in, and he just got the pass off. He turned his head and looked and saw Day in the last second and was able to get the pass off. If he had to hold on to it and try to do something to the right side, he wouldn't have had anything, but that was pretty brutal.
And the snap, the extra point is up. It's no good. And the Trojans will maintain a 1-point lead. 7:47 to go in the first half. It is Chambersburg 14, Harrisburg 13 on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sports page.blog.
Olympian Athletics in downtown Waynesboro outfit your team with uniforms, warm-ups, hats, spirit wear, and more. Olympian Athletics offers all types of clothing and accessories, from traditional to fashion to uniforms and workwear. We do screen printing, embroidery, and digital design, individual and team trophies for any event. Olympian Athletics, 55 West Main Street in downtown Waynesboro, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 5.
The tide has turned here at Harrisburg this afternoon. Despite Chambersburg holding the ball for the majority of the game, the Cougars are within 1 point on a couple of big plays. And the Trojan lead has been cut to 1 at 14-13. And there's a kick taken by the Trojans, 15-20, and up to near the 30-yard line.
There's Jaden Jones on the carry.
Number 5, Jaden Jones on the return.
And
they're going to start on their own 30.
The Cougars convert that turnover into points.
Yep. Man, it's amazing how things have turned around so quick.
So quick.
Everything was going Chambersburg's way.
Yeah. It was.
And they did move the ball to the 31 for whatever reason.
And now the Trojans are going to work from that spot. They'll give the ball to Keyshawn Jones, and he's up the middle over the 35 to about the 36-yard line for the Trojans and a second down.
Give him 5 on the play.
Second down and 5 for Chambersburg. And this is Jones again. He breaks away from one tackler and goes around to his left, and it's going to be knocked down at the 35-yard line.
Harrisburg's starting to get some penetration there on the defensive line. Haven't seen it somebody blitzing or just the defensive lineman getting there first, but they're disrupting some Chambersburg plays now. It's a loss of 1.
Third down and 6 yards to go for the Trojans. 3rd and 6. Now the long count, and Stumball drops back and goes to the air. He has looking for Luther. It's incomplete. Broken up and almost intercepted by the Cougars.
That was Jameer Plant over there making the play for Harrisburg. Actually, he might have had that, but Luther looked like he kind of gave him a push in the back just as the ball was getting there. So just an incomplete pass, but that's going to make Chambersburg punt here.
So they'll punt the ball back to the Cougars. And a flag down.
Illegal procedure, Chambersburg. That doesn't help.
That'll mark it back 5 yards. Line of scrimmage will be the 30.
Old Mo has certainly changed here, Gary.
It has indeed, and so quickly, and that's what big plays will do. And the Trojans will kick it away, and the ball is going to go. Turns out to be a pretty good kick. It's just Chambersburg had controlled the game into 2 minutes into the second quarter. Harrisburg had touched it 3 times.
Yep.
4th time they touch it. It goes for a touchdown. Trojans turn it over. Cougars convert for another touchdown. Wow.
It was a 43-yard punt by Tyler Luther there. Puts Harrisburg back to their own 22.
And what the Trojans need to do is, force a mistake here and get that Mo back on their side.
Absolutely right.
And
there's a jump off sides by Tyrion Hodges.
Yeah, I'd say obviously it's against Chambersburg. And now Harrisburg will have a gift of a 1st and 5.
But you certainly think Harrisburg will try to keep passing the ball since the run got stuffed the first time and the passes worked magically so far, but and of course they run.
They run the football, and they do get up over the 30, and a loose football, but picked right back up, and that was number 12, Talon Johnston.
Number 12.
It'll give 6 yards on the play to 33.
And that will be a 1st down for the Cougars. 1st and 10 for Harrisburg, their own 33-yard line. 5:55 remaining to be played here in the first half at Severance Field. And again, they get the handoff and scampering through the line all the way up to the 40. That is 12.
Yep.
Johnson again.
Got 7 on that.
5'8", 170-pound junior.
So now Chambersburg defense has been loosened up a little bit with those passes. Now they're coming back to the run.
And this is going to be a 2nd down and 3 yards to go for the Cougars. 2nd and 3. And there is the handoff and straight up the middle and breaking tackles and down the sideline all the way to the 30, to the 20, and finally pushed out of bounds at the 10-yard line is Kaline Johnston.
Chambersburg defender had a chance to push him out of bounds, and I'm not really sure how he didn't. He must have just missed. I don't know how he was right there, and Johnston was right on the line, but he didn't push him out.
Yeah.
That's a gain of 50 yards on the play.
Turning into a big play as Johnston broke it loose all the way to the Trojan 10-yard line. And the pass is up. It is complete, but not much of a gain.
To Plant.
It's going to be a 2nd down for the Cougars. They trail by 1 in this one at 14-13 to the Trojans.
The play picked up 4. McNeil's 4 for 4 on the day. Stumball started out 4 for 4 also, but
second down for the Cougars.
Johnston.
And he is going to be brought down at what, about the 5-yard line?
They're going to give him the 4, I think.
It'll be a 3rd down. 3rd and the 4.
I think it's 3rd and goal. Well, it is on the 4, but
yes,
I don't think they can get a touchdown.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't think they get a first down without getting a touchdown.
So 3rd down, Trojans looking to come up with a stop here. We're down to 3:35 remaining in the first half.
Number 20 has it.
And he up the middle, pushing forward, and we'll see.
I don't think he got in, no, but they're very, very close.
Number 20, Tymeek Evans. Stop short of the goal line.
So now it's going to be a 4th and goal. 4th down and goal.
And it's not even a yard. It's about 6 or 8 inches.
And obviously here the Cougars are going to go for it.
Yeah, their kicking's not that reliable, so they feel like they're a better chance to go for this. Probably what they're going to call a timeout, I believe.
Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and will help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Trojans trying to come up with a goal line stop right here with 2:40 remaining in the first half. Leading in the ball game by a score of 14-13.
It looks like they're going to go straight power, but They could pull it out and try to do something wide if they wanted to. They got two backs in the backfield. Quarterback sneak.
And he has some movement, and it's in there. Touchdown. He did not need to go very far. He was able to move the line forward. He was in, and it is a touchdown. And the Cougars have taken the lead here, 19-14. 2:37 to go in the half.
I thought they're going to try to go for two here, I think. Yep.
That's what I would expect.
McNeil under center this time instead of in shotgun.
And
it's a
he's
pitch.
going to pitch it back, and
Not
he's going to be
gonna
short. Going to be short, and the Trojans hold to keep it to a 5-point ball game. Timeout on the field. Trojans will get the ball when we come back. 2:37 to go, first half. Harrisburg 19, Chambersburg 14. On the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
Well, the Trojans will get the ball back with a chance to regain the lead here at Harrisburg this afternoon. 19 unanswered points put up by the Cougars after a dominating first quarter by the Trojans. And there is the short kick, and it's taken by the Trojans back
Jones.
to the 15. And
He's got some room.
He's on the outside. He got away from coverage. 40, 50 down the sideline into Cougar territory.
That's exactly what they needed. They only had 2.5 minutes left, and you don't want to play too conservative or too wide open. You don't want Harrisburg to get an interception or something. But now they got good field possession. That gives them plenty of time. They can just run their offense now.
I thought he was going to be brought down way back field.
Well, he actually ran into one of his own players, and I think it actually messed up Harrisburg's defenders a little bit. He came back the other way, and he got to the corner. So Chambersburg takes over to Harrisburg 42. I think they've got all their timeouts left, so plenty of time left here.
And here is Stumball. And Stumball rolling to his left. He's in trouble now and is going to be brought down for a loss.
That was kind of a broken play. I think he would have liked to flip the ball to Keyshawn. Keyshawn tried to do some blocking instead, and that Stumball had nowhere else to go. Now where he was, he should have just thrown the ball out of bounds. He'd have been okay. He was definitely outside the tackle box there, but that loses 9 yards all the way back to their own 49.
So we'll bring up a second down and 19 yards to go. Second and 19. It is homecoming here at Harrisburg today. We're going to have a long halftime. And here's Stumball. And this one is now Jones is free around the left, but he's going to be knocked out of bounds for another big loss, and the Trojans continue to go backwards.
Yeah, this is kind of ridiculous. They were trying to draw play, and there was a defender in Jones's face as soon as he got the ball. It's all the way back to their own 41. That's a loss of 8. And he had no chance to do anything on that.
They got to get all the way to the Cougar 33 for a first down.
Well, the big thing here is they're going to give Harrisburg some time. If they don't, there's obviously not much chance they're going to convert this, but
3rd and 29.
Again, just don't turn it over.
And this is Stumball back, rolling left, and he's going to be knocked out as he's passing.
Well, they're going to call intentional grounding on that. They're going to be way back.
Wow, after a promising kickoff return, the Trojans have went back. And keep in mind, Harrisburg's going to get the ball back now, but they also have the ball to start the second half.
Well, and they're going to get great field position too.
Yeah.
They're going to go, man, this ball's, jeez. They started at the Harrisburg 42. It is now at the 23 of Chambersburg. So Luther will be punting.
And there is the Luther punt. And it's going to bounce and roll and down by the Chambersburg Trojans. And the Cougars do have good field position to start their drive. With 1:23 to go in the first half, it'll be a first down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, I tell you, if they give up touchdown on this, that's going to change the complete mentality of this game.
It sure is, because right now it's a 5-point ball game.
I think Harrisburg might have, I know they have at least one timeout, they might have two.
Pass is over, and it is completed.
To Williams.
And just very little yardage. Well, there is some yardage, yes.
Got 5.
Second down and 5. Cougars look like they're in the hurry-up offense here.
Yep.
And the flag could be too much time.
I think it's legal procedure against Harrisburg.
Okay, back 5 yards. A 1:03 on the scoreboard clock. Second down and 10 yards to go. And quarterback back throws, and it's completed. There he goes. Trojan receiver on the ground. No contest again.
That was the number 9, Dante Kent. We thought he was injured, but there's a guy wearing a number 9 jersey. Yep, that's number 9.
Dante Kent.
Well, that was a situation where Tucker Perry just took the wrong angle to the ball in that one. He was there in good position, but he went for the ball and he got there a little bit late. The ball went over his hands, and that allowed the Harrisburg receiver to go untouched the rest of the way.
And the Cougars have a 25-14 lead. And they're going for 2 again. And there is the handoff, and this time
Fumble.
this ball.
They're going to give it to him.
Are they going to say
he got across the plane?
So it'll be good.
Who was the runner? I didn't see that.
Yeah. He was in the pack there. It's hard to.
And I see somebody from Chambersburg is down.
Timeout on the field with the score.
That's Bryce Diller. He's getting up, though.
Harrisburg 27, Chambersburg 14 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
You might know the name Lecron. For more than 30 years, Lecron's Comfort Solutions has been taking care of heating and cooling needs for residents throughout Greencastle, Mercersburg, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg. Our professional, uniformed HVAC technicians arrive on time and treat you and your home with respect. Visit lcomfortsolutions.com and book your free estimate today. Lecron's Comfort Solutions. Local name, professional work.
Harrisburg now with a 13-point lead over the Chambersburg Trojans. And boy, once this game turned, did it ever. Chambersburg with the first 14. Harrisburg with 27 unanswered. It's going to be a short kick. Picked up by the Trojans at the 20. And he is only going to get up to about the 25-yard line.
That was a 64-yard play by Harrisburg there. And that's definitely demoralizing for Chambersburg here.
Oh, it has to be.
I mean, they thought they had this game under control. Now, obviously, there's a long way to go. It's not like they thought they had it won, but everything's going their way, and all of a sudden,
it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
And Harrisburg's defense is playing quite a bit better here, throwing Chambersburg for losses frequently.
And there is Keyshawn Jones, and he wiggles his way for a few yards.
They may just let this run out.
As we're inside of 30 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think they don't want to take a chance on getting any further behind. Keyshawn again.
And he's up to the 35. But that's going to be, I believe, the final play of the first half. So there is a break in the action with the score. Chambersburg trailing this one. Harrisburg 27, Chambersburg 14 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are at KeystoneFord.com.
The Mercersburg Beer and Wine Festival. It's Saturday, October the 5th. Enjoy plenty of room to spread out and enjoy some great samplings, food, and entertainment. Hosted by the Tuscarora Area Chamber of Commerce at the Mercersburg Lions Club Park at 405 South Park Avenue in Mercersburg.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Welcome back to Harrisburg High School, everyone. Gary Clyde with Ed Gottwald, as it's the Chambersburg Trojans on the short end of a 27-14 score to the Harrisburg Cougars. Chambersburg jumped out early, 14-0. Harrisburg now with 27 unanswered points, and Ed will take a look at the stats a little bit later on during our Antrim Insurance halftime show, brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Looking at the college football scoreboard from this afternoon, 7:51 to go in the third quarter, and number 3 Georgia trails South Carolina. The Gamecocks lead that one 17-10. Temple is in front of Memphis, who is ranked number 23 by a score of 23-14. Number 6 Oklahoma leading number 11 Texas 10-3. Third quarter, 11:28 to go. Number 16 Michigan up on Illinois, 28-7. Third quarter, 13:37 remaining. Later today, it's number 8 Wisconsin and Michigan State, number 1 Alabama and Texas A&M, all 3:30 starts. Number 2 Clemson, Florida State, also today at 3:30. Number 18 Arizona State takes on Washington State. And more 3:30 games. Number 25 Cincinnati at Houston. 4 o'clock this afternoon, number 22 Baylor goes against Texas Tech. Number 19 Wake Forest against Louisville, 7:30 tonight. Penn State Nittany Lions on the road to Iowa, 7:30 kickoff tonight. Also, number 9, Notre Dame hosts USC tonight at 7:30. 8 o'clock games tonight. Number 5, LSU hosting number 7, Florida. Number 15, Utah is at Oregon State. 10:15 tonight. Number 14, Boise State hosts Hawaii. And also 10:30 tonight, Wyoming, San Diego State. And late tonight on the West Coast, Washington and Arizona. And Major League Baseball's American League Championship Series begins tonight in Houston with the Astros hosting the Yankees. in Game 1 tonight at Houston, and that game will have an 8:08 start tonight. The Nationals and Cardinals this afternoon at 4:08 p.m. and the Nationals lead that series 1-0 after their 2-0 win over the Cardinals last night. We will be coming back with more of the Antrim Insurance Halftime Report after these messages on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the SportsPage.blog.
Laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit AntrimInsurancePA.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are KeystoneFord.com.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Hats Heroes near Chambersburg Area Senior High School features homemade soups, subs, salads, and in-house fresh-baked rolls daily. Hats Heroes specializes in Maryland crab soup, chili, and lump crab cakes. Delivery is available. All major credit cards are accepted. Find us on Facebook. Hats Heroes, a Chambersburg tradition. 538 Stanley Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Phone 717-263-7003.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
Want a good laugh? Watch those funny insurance ads on TV. Want seriously good auto, home, business, or life insurance? Come to the Antrim Insurance Agency, your independent Erie insurance agent with offices in Greencastle and Waynesboro. You'll get a great price that saves you money, unbelievable service, and advice from people you can trust. So talk to us at the Antrim Insurance Agency today, 717-593-0500, or visit antriminsurancepa.com.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are KeystoneFord.com.
Most companies ask for applicants with experience. But where do you get that unless someone gives you a job? Let the U.S. Air Force help. We offer comprehensive job training in over 140 specialties, and we'll help with education costs to finish your degree. Gain unmatched experience for your untapped potential with the Air Force. Call 717-480-7257 or visit www.airforce.com. This message brought to you by the U.S. Air Force and Mid-Penn Broadcasting.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all 3 locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, with offices in Shippensburg, Greencastle, Waynesboro, and Newville, specializes in orthopedic and sports-related injuries. Our therapists are experts in utilizing the most current therapy techniques, from hands-on manipulation to therapeutic exercise and aquatic therapy. We are a locally owned and operated practice and have a vested interest in the individual patient and community. Shippensburg Physical Therapy and Sports Medicine, online at shippt.com. Phone 717-477-8030.
Hats Heroes near Chambersburg Area Senior High School features homemade soups, subs, salads, and in-house fresh-baked rolls daily. Hats Heroes specializes in Maryland crab soup, chili, and lump crab cakes. Delivery is available. All major credit cards are accepted. Find us on Facebook. Hats Heroes, a Chambersburg tradition. 538 Stanley Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Phone 717-263-7003.
Greencastle Eye Care Center has been the area's premier eye care provider since 1984. Dr. Sandra Fink-Freeman and Dr. Charlie Parsons provide comprehensive eye exams, including medical eye exams and contact lens fittings for patients from age 1 to over 100. The office has a complete optical department with a wide variety of frames for adults and children. Conveniently located in the John Grove Medical Center off Exit 5 along I-81, Greencastle Eye Care Center is your family eye care provider, always accepting new patients. Call us at 717-597-7708.
We are back here at Severance Field in Harrisburg. Halftime, Harrisburg holds a 27-14 lead over Chambersburg. Trojans struck for two touchdowns in their first 2 possessions and looked really, really good doing it. There were drives of 14 plays and then 13 plays. In between, Harrisburg had a 3 and out, and things were looking pretty rosy for the Trojans. Ever since then, it's been like a whole storm front came through, and Harrisburg has been in total command now. First half stats, Chambersburg had 8 first downs, Harrisburg 6. Rushing, Chambersburg 26 carries for 68 yards, Harrisburg 10 for 78. Passing, Chambersburg 5 out of 8. Harrisburg with no interceptions. Harrisburg 6 out of 6 no interceptions. The passing yards, Chambersburg 49, Harrisburg 179. So total offense, Chambersburg 117, Harrisburg 257. And of that 117, probably 7/8 of that came in the first 2 drives for Chambersburg. They've been going backwards way too much here in late in the second quarter. Offensive line's kind of getting handled a little bit, and Harrisburg's been doing some blitzing, and that's all paid off for the Cougars. They've been able to get the Brady Stumble, they've been able to get the Keyshawn Jones before he really gets ahead of steam up. And on the other side, once Harrisburg completed the first long pass, they've had the Chambersburg defense pretty much befuddled. They've given up a 150-yard run, and they've also given up 2 other passes where the receiver, well, two of the 3 were just completely wide open. The third one was just a mistake on the defender. He took the wrong angle, and ball was completed over his head for a touchdown. So Chambersburg defense definitely has to do some adjustments at halftime to be able to, rein in the Cougars a little bit. It was too easy. I'll just put it that way.
It was way too easy. I mean, the formula early on was get the ball out of Harrisburg's hands, and that worked for a quarter and 2 minutes.
Yeah.
But, man, once they got going.
Well, it just, that play, the 80-yard pass where just to be honest, I mean, we're not picking on anybody. Just to be honest, that receiver there was nobody within 25 yards of him.
No,
I mean, and he's their top receiver. It's unbelievable, and it was they didn't even fake the run. It was clearly a passing setup because the first time they had the ball, they had 2 backs in the backfield. This time they had 1, and it just looked like a pass play. And somebody bit somehow, or there was just a complete lack of communication. Yeah. The receiver, Kamir Day, literally had 25 yards between him and the first defender. He actually slowed down and just kind of trotted into the end zone.
Yeah, it was. And if you saw it, you looked at the field, there was nobody but him all alone.
Yep. And unfortunately,
that should not be.
Yeah, and well,
there's no way.
It's bad enough that it resulted in a touchdown, but it just completely changed the game.
It
just
did.
Completely. And there's no 2 ways about it.
And this was after Chambersburg only allowed Harrisburg to have the ball 3 snaps.
Yeah. At one point it was 21-3 in snaps in Chambersburg's favor, but I guess when you have a big play offense, you don't need to have it quite as many, but defense definitely has to play better. There's no question of that.
Without question, and they need to stop Harrisburg on this first drive, Ed.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to go down by another touchdown. It's already 27-14. If you can make a stop and score, you're right back in it.
Absolutely.
And get this thing turned around. And we will be coming back with our second half action after these messages on the F&M Trust Sports Network on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the SportsPage.blog.
If a business has a bad sign, that's probably, a bad sign. Would you really want to do business with that company?
Your sign may be the first impression people have of your business. That's why a good quality sign is an important part of every successful business.
For 70 years, Art Sign Company has been the area's premier sign and identity professionals, providing expert craftsmanship in every commercial and residential sign they create.
Art Sign Company takes pride in offering signs for every type of business.
Their products even include digital and lighted signs.
And the residential offerings include house signs, birthday banners, and more.
Art Sign Company handles everything from the design and fabrication process to installation and service.
You can even promote your business on the road with a standout vehicle wrap.
Learn more online at artsignco.com.
Art Sign Company, your hometown sign shop where customers become friends.
Welcome back here to Harrisburg, everyone, as we get set for second half action. Today's halftime show has been brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. Trojans to kick it off to the Cougars. Cougars take it in the end zone, and they're going to bring it out. and dancing around looking for running room, but being brought down for the Cougars is Keith Grigg on the return. And the Trojans will have Harrisburg starting deep in their own territory.
Looks like they're going to put it down about the 15. Yep.
I think Coach Luther had a little talk at halftime, Ed.
I'm sure he did.
Yep. Yeah.
Either that or he just didn't feel like saying anything because it was.
Yeah.
I mean, geez, you can't have a better start than that.
You cannot have a better start than they did and not have a worse second quarter than they did after the first couple of minutes.
Looks like McNeil's going to still be in the game at quarterback for Harrisburg.
So it'll be Neal back. Standing at the 10-yard line. And the high snap, and he drops back, looks, and he's going deep. And the pass is going to be caught there. And that was Jamar Plant on the receiving end.
Well, that's Kent, I think.
Or is it Kent?
Yeah. If that is Kent. We thought Kent was injured. So probably wasn't going to play, but that's a gain of gain of 30 on the play. That's at their 45. Basically just threw the ball up as a jump ball, and Kent got inside position on Kevin Lee.
And just like that, the Cougars are at the 45-yard line, and there is a handoff. And
Johnston.
This time, not much doing for the Cougars. So to bring up a second down for the Cougars. Second down, 8 yards to go. And quarterback drops back, and he goes and intercepted by the Trojans at the 30, 35, 40, 40, and out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
It's Jaden Jones on the interception.
And now the Trojans have a chance to turn the tables a little bit here.
And that was the first bad pass McNeil's thrown. That one didn't spiral. That one kind of fluttered and did not get to his man. And Jaden was right there to pick it off and brought it back to the Harrisburg 40.
And now the Trojans need to capitalize. 1st and 10 from the Cougar 40, trailing in the ball game 27-14. And there is the keeper from Stumball, and he's got a nice chunk of real estate there as he's going to bring it to second down and about 6-7 yards, or 3 yards to go. 3, 2nd and 3.
Sun has come out here at Severance Field.
Yeah, first time today. And there's Keyshawn Jones with the run, and he is going to get inside the 25 as he's down to about the 23-yard line.
Maybe something was said to the offensive line at halftime, too, because they fired off the ball pretty well here the first 2 plays. That's a gain of 11.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Cougars' 22-yard line.
Yep. Keyshawn already has 19 carries. That might be the most he's had this year.
And there is number 20. And he's going to get a couple on that one to the 20-yard line. Or maybe the 21.
Yeah, he's going to give him 1 there.
To bring up a 2nd and 9 for the Trojans. Trailing in this one 27-14.
Tyler Luther in his game now. They're going to split Vessa, Williams, and Luther out to the right side. Looks like Lee's at the top of the formation.
And this is Stumball, and Stumball is going to get room up to the 15. It's going to be about a couple of yards short of a first down.
Going to give him 5 to the. They're going to mark him down to 16.
So it's going to be a 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4 for the Trojans.
Again, could be 4-down territory here, depending on what they do on this down.
Yes, you would think very well may be. And there is the handoff, and
geez,
boy, that was
nothing.
a botch play. Yeah.
Well, the defense knew exactly what was coming, and they had guys right there, and that's a loss of 4.
So the score is 27-14. I think
they're going to have to go for the field goal.
Yeah, they're not going to have much choice here.
That was probably not a great play call, and certainly not very good execution, and plus Harrisburg's defense was all over it, so give them some credit. It's going to be
27.
It'll be about a 37-yard field goal here.
Yep, 37-yarder for Tyler Luther, who is 5 of 7 in field goal tries. This one from 37, the kick is up, the kick is good. 37-yard field goal by Tyler Luther pulls the Trojans to within 10. Harrisburg 27, Chambersburg 17 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpenbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
And here comes the kick from Tyler Luther, and it's going to go into the end zone.
I think it hit out of bounds first.
It went out of bounds.
It's going to be on the 35.
So that's where the Cougars will start. 10-point ball game. Trojans still very, very much alive in this one. Be the 35-yard line is where they spot the football. Harrisburg with a 27-17 lead. Starting the drive on their own 35-yard line. Next week, the Trojans will be at Central Dauphin to take on the Rams on Friday night, 6:30 broadcast time on Mid-Penn Broadcasting. And there is the handoff and getting a few yards up over the 35.
It's Johnston.
Is Johnston. Pick up a 3 yards. It'll be a 2nd down and 7 for the Cougars. 2nd and 7. Like 7:03, 3rd quarter.
Johnson again.
And he's going to get a few more. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And about 3 yards to go. 3rd and 4. Trojans looking for a stop here on 3rd down, 4 yards to go.
Harrisburg trying to say Chambersburg jumping. I don't think he didn't go across the line.
And there is a handoff, and he's going to be up close to 1st down yardage. He may be a little short.
Well, they're going to put him at the 3rd. He probably got it.
If they put him at the 45, yeah, yep, first down. So the Cougars with the first down, third down conversion. 5:53 to go, third quarter.
Harrisburg receiver left too soon at the top there. That'll back him up 5 yards.
First and 15 for the Harrisburg Cougars.
That'll make the coach grit his teeth a little bit.
Yeah.
That's one you should never see, is a receiver jumping off sides.
No. So the ball back at the 40-yard line. And a timeout, Harrisburg.
Yep.
And we'll take time on the F&F Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com, the sportspage.blog with the score, Harrisburg 27, Chambersburg 17.
You might know the name Lecron. For more than 30 years, Lecron's Comfort Solutions has been taking care of heating and cooling needs for residents throughout Greencastle, Mercersburg, Waynesboro, and Chambersburg. Our professional, uniformed HVAC technicians arrive on time and treat you and your home with respect. Visit lcomfortsolutions.com and book your free estimate today. Lecron's Comfort Solutions. Local name, professional work.
Welcome back, everyone, and a little bit of a surprise on the local scene this afternoon. Shippensburg Red Raiders leading Shepherd College 30-26, 3:03 to go in the fourth quarter. They play down in Shepherdstown, West Virginia today.
First and 15 here for Harrisburg.
And there is the handoff, and not much moving there, a couple of yards. Got a couple back. 3 yards.
Second and 12.
Johnson up to 80 yards on 9 carries. That includes that one for 50 yards.
And here's quarterback dropping back and going to the air. The pass is up and broken up by Kevin Lee.
That was basically just throw it up and hope the offensive player can make the play, because both of them had equal chance at it.
Only coverage for Chambersburg is 20. Jair Morton.
So we got, should be a 3rd and 12 here for the Cougars.
Third down, 12 yards to go.
And McNeil had completed his first 7 passes, then he's had an interception and an incompletion, so try to get another incompletion here.
And dropping back, going over the middle,
Lee
intercepted Kevin Lee. And Lee is at the 30-40. Kevin Lee over midfield and is going to be up to the 45-yard line. He's been throwing some dangerous passes, Ed, and Lee got that one.
Yeah, I think the receiver actually got a hand on that, but Lee was right behind him, and good bounce in his case, right to him, and he picked it off. Had a pretty good run back too. Got down. It looks like it's Harrisburg's 30, maybe. They're going to put it on the Harrisburg 40.
So to be on the 40, 4:53 remaining to be played here in the third quarter. And Chambersburg with a chance to cut even further into the Cougars' lead. They trail this one by 10 at 27-17. And this is a stub ball back, and he goes to the air, puts it up for Lee. Luther, touchdown.
Oh, they're going to mark him down. They're going to mark him down.
Okay. Going to be marked down back a couple of yards shy of the end zone.
That was an excellent job by the offensive line to give Stumble time, and then Stumble laid it out perfectly for Luther, who was pretty well guarded, but he made a really nice catch on it too. Good play all around for Chambersburg. Now they just have to convert this.
Yeah, first and goal from the 1 yard line. It appeared initially that Luther was in, but they marked him out at the 1. So it'll be first and goal, Trojans, forward progress. This may do it. And is it? Yes, touchdown, Chambersburg. Brady Stumble. And the Trojans are on the comeback trail in the third quarter.
Crazy game of shifts here. Momentum.
It has been. And that's the second interception of the half for the Chambersburg Trojans. And again, turning it into points. And the fake. And the throw to the end zone is good.
Yep.
It's good.
Bryce Diller caught it. Stumble was holding and rolled to his left, and they got the 2-point conversion.
So it is now a 4-point ball game, or a 27 to 2-point. Yeah, 2-pointer for the Chambersburg Trojans.
27-25.
Yeah, 27-25, where the field goal can win it. So 27-25, a 2-point game. And we'll be back on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network, on MidPennBroadcasting.com and the SportsPage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
And Harrisburg with the return on the kickoff and breaking through a couple of tacklers and getting out to the 25-yard line.
Harrisburg 26, where he runs out of bounds. Again, if you lost your cell phone at the Pine Village gate, we have it here in the press box.
So Harrisburg.
It's been an amazing game of shifts here.
Yes, it sure has. You know, Chambersburg now with 2 consecutive scores. Third quarter. It's like we're down to 4:03. And there is the handoff and just over the line of scrimmage.
Number 12.
And it was Johnston on the carry.
Pickup of 3.
Got 3 to the 29.
So it'll be a 2nd and 7 for the Cougars. Second down. 7 yards to go for Harrisburg. (27-25) is the Cougar lead. And dropping back and in trouble and sacked back at the 15-yard line.
Warner Funk. That time, Funk got a really good angle on McNeil, and McNeil when he tried to scramble, he didn't have anywhere to go. Funk took him down back at the 16, loss of 13.
So it's going to be a third down.
Third down and a bunch.
A whole bunch. 3rd and 19.
But they're certainly capable of making that up.
They certainly are. Yeah. We've seen a few examples today already.
Yes, we have.
And dropping back.
Screen
and
pass.
And breaking loose and getting a lot of it back, but still falling short at the 33-yard line.
That's to Johnston.
short of the first down. It'll be fourth down and
Fourth and 3 for Harrisburg. Got 16 on that play. Would not surprise me if they went for it here, but
Now they're at their own 34, so that's...
yeah, I know it's pretty deep in their own territory, but kicker is back standing at the 20-yard line.
Flag comes in. Illegal procedure, Harrisburg.
And that'll move it back 5.
That must have been something the center was doing the ball. 'Cause that's where they threw the flag right at him and they're talking to him a little bit, so. I'll take it back to the 29-yard line.
And it's 15,
Amir Williams with the punt here.
And there is a line drive kick. It's got to be taken.
Lee's got it.
By Lee, 50, and he's got to get up over the 50 to the 49.
Returned by Kevin Lee.
So the Trojans are going to get the start in excellent field position.
Brought down on the play by number 3.
Playing on the Cougars' half of the field.
Chambersburg takes
Yep,
over.
they're going to start the Harrisburg 48.
Harrisburg 48.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Trojans from the Cougar 48-yard line. Trailing by 2, 27-25. Game of ups and downs. And right now, Stumball goes to the air and it's batted down. Fortunate it was not intercepted for the
He was trying to go to Lee on a slant, and one of the Harrisburg defenders got their hands up. It would have been a really incredibly hard catch to make for them, but at least they knocked the play down.
So that'll make it 2nd down and 10 yards to go. 2nd and 10. And there is a handoff to Keyshawn Jones, and he's got to get up over the 45 to about the 43-yard line. 3rd down, actually 44-yard line.
We got 4, so it'll be 3rd and 6.
53 seconds remaining, 3rd quarter.
Chambersburg was tremendous on 3rd down early in the game. I think they went 8 for their first 8. A little rockier since then.
As Luther goes in motion for the Trojans. And Stumball back under pressure. He eludes it. And he gets the pass off, but
he throws it to Jones.
First down.
It's kind of a safety valve. He really had no other choice. He had time to find somebody else, but nobody was open. Actually looks like they're gonna lose. Now they gain 1 yard on the play.
So the Trojans are gonna punt it away and try to pin Harrisburg.
There's the end of the 3rd quarter.
And we will do that when the 4th quarter starts. After 3 quarters of play, it is Harrisburg 27, Chambersburg 25 on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Play your sport in college and earn your Penn State degree close to home. Don't miss Penn State Mont Alto's Athletic Open House on Saturday, November the 9th. Learn more about Penn State's academic programs and how you can become part of the Penn State family. At Mont Alto, you can compete in one of 12 varsity sports in the Penn State University Athletic Conference and the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. Don't miss Penn State Mont Alto's Athletics Open House Saturday, November 9th. Register online at montalto.psu.edu/visit. We are Penn State, and you are going to love it here.
And Tyler Luther will kick it away for the Chambersburg Trojans to open the fourth quarter. And Luther gets it off. And
that was not what they were looking for.
Not at all.
I think he was trying to go toward the corner, but he just shanked it. And it's Harrisburg's going to start on their own 36.
36-yard line. Wow.
That's going to be about a 7-yard punt.
Yeah. Not what they were looking for.
It's much better to kick it into the end zone, just give it to the 20.
At the 20, but yeah, now it's at the 36-yard line.
That hurt.
Yes, it did.
Considering his first 2 punts were 43 and 41.
Yeah. And now this one with a 7-yard gain. If only you'd have known, you might as well have went for it.
Johnston.
And he gets the carry up over the 35 to the 36-yard line.
Gardner Funk threw him back on that one.
Harrisburg has played it pretty conservative since those couple of interceptions.
Well, yeah, they have. Johnston seems to get 3 yards a lot of times.
3rd down and 7, opening minutes of the fourth quarter. Trojans down 27-25.
Harrisburg using up the clock here.
And
Johnston again. That time Bryce Diller made a good hit on him.
And it'll be a 3rd down.
And Kyrie Morton was in there too. Kyrie Morton. He only got 1 yard on that.
So it'll be
3rd
a
and
6. 3rd down, 6 yards to go.
I just don't want to see Harrisburg lull them to sleep with these runs and then catch one deep again.
Yes.
Yeah, certainly it's a passing down here, but
yeah, we do not want a repeat of that.
Looks to me like Tyshawn Worrell is not the safety, which is.
And this is going to be a pass as it is off and it is incomplete.
No, I think it's complete.
It's complete. Okay.
That's to Williams over there, number 14.
Yeah, first side.
He took a good hit from Tucker Perry, but he hung on to it, so it's going to be.
Be a first
Chambersburg's
down.
46. That's a gain of 14.
So the Cougars on the move. They'll hang on to the football. And rolling left passes off it. It is complete to the 35-yard line.
It's today. Put it on the 36-yard line, gain of 10.
We hit the 10-minute mark remaining in the ball game. Harrisburg by 2. And there's a handoff, and Plant gets up over the line of scrimmage for a few yards.
Plant is normally their workhorse ball carrier. He must not be 100% today because he's only carried about 2 times now.
2nd and 8 for the Harrisburg Cougars. Cougars left to right across your screen.
They're milking that clock as best they can.
Yes, they are. They've got it down 9 minutes and 17. 9:17 to go. In the roll right, and he's going to keep it. He's going to be up over the 30 to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3rd down.
Gardner Funk got him from behind, but it's down to the 27-yard line. It's going to be like 3rd and 1.
3rd down and a yard to go. Most likely is 4-down territory here for the Cougars. Trojans need a stop here.
Plant.
And Plant gets the football, and he's close.
He's got the first down.
He's got it.
They're going to keep that clock going. Chambersburg's going to have to come up with something here to figure out a way to stop this drive. Now in the Chambersburg 24.
And down to 8:13. Yes, they need to stop this drive, get the ball back.
Cougars are just bleeding the clock here.
Motion going to the left for the Harrisburg Cougars.
Evans.
There's a handoff. And Evans gets a nice chunk of real estate for the Cougars. And yes, Harrisburg. As we're
pick up about 8 there to the 17.
Down to 7.5 minutes. Don't take long to run off when you're running the football successfully.
Plant.
And Plant will carry it, and
Gotta
he's
get
in
him
trouble, and
okay.
there he's brought down.
Wyatt Hall made the penetration and the tackle on that, made a nice shoestring tackle. That's what they needed, a negative play. It takes it back to the 22. That's a loss of 5.
And brings up a third down. So it'll be a 3rd and 8 for the Harrisburg Cougars.
Well, to say this is crucial is kind of underrating that a little bit. They definitely need to make the play here. Harrisburg could actually opt to run the ball just to get more time off the clock and maybe surprise Chambersburg a little bit.
3rd and 8. And they're going to go to the air, and it's going to be a screen, and the Trojans have it read and brought to the ground.
Bryce Diller makes a really nice catch, or really nice tackle on that.
Jamar Plant caught it, but was brought to the ground, and it's 4th down. And the Trojan D needs to come up big right here.
And it's back to the 20, almost the 27-yard line. It's a loss of 5, so it's 4th and about 13.
With 5:33 to go in the football game. Yeah. 4th down, quarterback back, and now he's got it off. He's got an open man, and it's going to be in.
There's a penalty down here too,
and a penalty flag.
I believe he must have dropped the ball.
Yeah, it was incomplete. Yeah,
looked like he had it for a second, but so Chambersburg will decline the penalty, and they'll take over.
So it'll be Trojan football with 5:03 remaining in this game. I would settle for a 5-minute drive and a field goal for the Trojans.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Well, they've proven they can drive the ball.
Yeah.
And they're going to need to show it here too.
So a 2-point ball game.
And Harrisburg ran off 11 plays there, so they took a good chunk of that clock away.
They did. Yep. You keep it on the ground. It's choose it quickly.
Jones tackled right away.
And a loss on the play.
Well, I guess they're going to give him back to this. They're going to give him the line. No, they're actually going to give him a yard.
You're going to give him a yard? Okay. So it'll be a 2nd down.
2nd and 9. Actually, I'm sorry. He actually lost 2 yards in that.
Yeah, 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12, yeah. And here's Stumball. Stumball goes to the air, and it is incomplete. In and out of the hands of the intended Chambersburg receiver.
That was Vesa.
And now a critical 3rd down play is coming. And 4:43 on the clock.
That looked like it hit Vessa's hands, but he was also well guarded, so it would have been a tough catch. 3rd and 12. Their play they've been saving up for this. They got to use it now. They haven't targeted Terrell Williams today, except for maybe once.
And
Stumball's in trouble.
Stumball, he throws it up.
It's caught, I think.
I believe so.
Nope, it's incomplete.
So
incomplete.
4th and 12 with 4.
They're going to have to punt.
33. Yeah, there's no other choice.
Well, Stumball was heavily pressured on that. Had to put it up in the air. It got close to his receiver, and actually there were 2 receivers in the area, but just couldn't haul it in. So Luther's going to have to punt.
So the Trojans, not what they were hoping for on that drive at all. 4:33. And here's the Luther punt. It's going to bounce, going to roll, continue to roll down at the 30. So now Chambersburg's defense will be called on again to make a stop. 4:33 to go, 27-25. Harrisburg leads it.
Tyler Luther's had 3 punts today, 43, 40, 42, and 7.
Yeah.
Well, defense stopped them last time, but it also allowed Harrisburg to gain 3 first downs and chew up the clock, so they can't afford that obviously this time. And it looks like McNeil's going to go all the way at quarterback today.
Harrisburg had been rotating quarterbacks.
Yeah, he's done a good job though, except for the 2 interceptions. A little confusion here on personnel for the Cougars. They're going to have to call a timeout, I think.
So Harrisburg takes time. We'll do likewise on the F&M Trust, the sports network, on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better. It's the convenience of managing funds anytime, anywhere with mobile banking. Even better, it's the satisfaction of working with local pros who are more responsive and in tune with you. That's why today, more families and businesses are choosing F&M Trust. So when you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all right here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank. Member FDIC.
Severance Field in Harrisburg going down to the wire. 4:33 to go. Trojans down by 2 points. Gary Klein with Ed Gottwald. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. Rare Saturday afternoon football.
Harrisburg has Plant and Evans in the backfield.
And a flag.
That's going to be procedure against Harrisburg.
And that will move it back 5 yards.
Chambersburg will take all those they can get. Just had 2 guys moving at the same time there. Well, if they can stuff the first run here, that may help Chambersburg. Plant.
And he's around to the left, and it's going to be brought down at that spot.
So he got 4 yards at the 29.
Bring up a second down. 2nd and 11 for Harrisburg.
Evans, and there's a big hole.
And that's a big one, and he is going to get first down yardage over the 40-yard line.
The offensive line did a heck of a job on that one because they just blew a hole right in the Chambersburg defense. Evans had a huge hole to run through.
And it brings
14 yards.
And it brings the clock down to 3:40. And obviously Harrisburg's going to be in no hurry.
Yep. That one hurt there. With that penalty on their first play, that should have been enough for Chambersburg to stuff them, but Evans again, this time they get him.
Yep, they get him at the 45-yard line after a short pickup. 2 yards, 2nd and 8 for the Harrisburg Cougars. And we hit 3 minutes. We're under 3.
I don't think Chambersburg's used any timeouts yet.
So they have 3 left.
They're going to have to start using them maybe after this play.
Because we're looking at a 2nd and 8 here.
First of all, they got to stop it, and then they got to start using them.
And there
Evans.
is Evans, and he is going to be brought down.
For a loss.
And 3rd down again. And
they did call timeout, I believe.
Chambersburg does call time.
It was Wyatt Hall made that play.
2:33 to go in the football game. Trojans down by 2. 27-25 Harrisburg on the F&M Trust, the Sports Network.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
So a big 3rd down play coming here in the 4th quarter for the Cougars.
Be interested to see if they just run it, try to run some more clock, then let their defense do the work, or if they try to catch Chambersburg here with a pass. They're going to 1 back instead of 2, so that would indicate maybe a pass. We shall see.
And pass, quarterback back under pressure, and he's brought down for a loss at the 35-yard line.
Garner Funk again. And he grabbed him around the head. No penalty on that. I think Harrisburg was hoping they get a horse collar or something, but he got him by the shoulder pads. That's Funk's 2nd sack of the game. That ball's going to be at the Harrisburg 37-yard line, so they lost 7 on that.
That will be 4th and long. 2:13 on the clock. Did somebody call another time Trojans?
I don't know.
Yeah. 2:21 on the scoreboard clock. I'm not sure who called that.
I'm not sure either. Well, good defensive stand there by the Trojans.
Yes, it was.
So it'd be,
indeed, it was.
Amir Pittman in to do the punting.
And the snap And the kick, fair catch called for by the Trojans, and they will go to work at the
30-yard line.
30-yard line. 30-yard line for the Trojans. Wow. They've got the shot now. They move enough time. All they need is a Luther field goal here. Here's Brady Stumball. Stumball is going to go to the air. He puts it up, and he's got it to Luther, but I think he was out of bounds.
Yep.
So be a 2nd and 10.
Trojans not being shy about it, going for a big chunk of yardage there on first down.
They are not, and now they're faced with a 2nd down and 10 with a stop clock.
Certainly plenty of time here. They got 2 minutes and at least one timeout left, I believe.
Yeah, 2:03 on the clock.
But they need a bunch of yards here yet.
Yeah, that's the thing. You got to get the yardage. Stumball back to the air again. He's got it. Complete, but not much yardage.
It's Kevin Lee on the catch. Picked up 4.
And it's a 3rd down and 6. For the Trojans. And Stumball looking for Luther. Ball in the air, incomplete. Batted around. 4th down.
That didn't have a lot of chance of working there.
It did not.
They had 2 receivers in the area, but they had 2 defenders right there, and just basically a jump ball, and defenders had really good position. So it comes down to this, 4th and 6.
Yes. 4th and 6 for the Trojans.
1:33 left.
You surprised the Trojans didn't put it on the ground, Ed?
No. If they had more timeouts, maybe, yeah, but.
So here it is. Comes down to this. 4th down. And Stumball back.
Stumball's going to run. He's got the first down.
He's got it at the 45-yard line.
Give him to the 48.
Important thing is it's 1st down Trojans on the Stumball run. And
Got to give more time.
No, they just gave it back.
That was Evans on the blitz there, and Stumball never had a chance on that one.
He did not. 2nd down.
Takes him back to the 30. That's a 13-yard loss. Boy, that's a killer. Chambersburg probably calls their last time out here.
Yeah, final timeout. 1:05 to go. And we'll keep it right here as this game is going to the wire. That was a costly play there with a 13-yard loss. Here's Brady Stumball ready to go on 2nd down. No timeouts for the Trojans. And Stumball to the air. He has it incomplete. 3rd down. Intended for Kevin Lee Jr.
Now Harrisburg's got 2 guys playing deep safety. Chambersburg probably is going to have to get something underneath and hope they can break it or pick up half of it here and half the next play.
1:01 in the ball game. And this is Stumball, throws it up again, and it's intercepted by the Cougars. And that will seal the deal at Severance Field today.
Kamir Day got that one.
Well, when you keep having to put it up like that and throw it's bound to happen, and it did.
Well, Day had really good position, and Stumble, again, didn't have a whole lot of time. He had to put it up quickly, and Day read it all the way and just stepped up and made the catch.
And from here, Harrisburg will be able to run the clock out and send the Trojans to their third defeat of the year. Harrisburg by 2. It's been quite a battle this afternoon and a lot of twisted turns. But the Cougars are going to walk away with the win here with the clock moving at 45 seconds to go.
Well, Chambersburg had their chance.
They sure did.
They had 2 possessions, trailing by 2 points, and they couldn't get anything really going. The Cougars' defense just put too much pressure on Stumble. He never really had a chance to, except for 1 or 2 plays, he never really had a chance to set his feet well, and it's good defense.
It was good. He got to credit the Cougars. Down the stretch, the outstanding defense, and it's the Trojans will fall to 5-3 on the season, and look forward to their date Friday night with the Central Dolphin Rams. Harrisburg, by the way, improves their record to 5-3. Chambersburg and Harrisburg both now 3-2 in the Commonwealth Division. We'll be coming back with the post-game show after these messages on the F&M Trust Sports Network on midpennbroadcasting.com and the sportspage.blog.
Banking done your way. It's the power to make life better by working with local pros who are more in tune with you. When you're ready to have banking done your way, visit any of F&M Trust's 22 locations, all here in South Central PA, and online at fmtrust.bank.
What the truck? It's Greg Kennedy from Buchanan Chevrolet in Waynesboro, and we are doing crazy deals. Up to $15,000 off the all-new 2019 Silverado Crew Cab, including the Trail Boss. What the truck? We have new body-style Silverados that we're selling as low as $27,500. From now to the end of the month, we will give you a 10-year powertrain warranty with the purchase of your new vehicle, only at Buchanan Chevrolet. Visit our showroom at 1035 East Main Street or shop our inventory online at BuchananAutomotive.com. Find new roads. Hello, it's Greg Kennedy from Buchanan Chevrolet in Waynesboro. I usually like my commercials loud with a lot of noise and music, but I wanted to take all that out so you can hear this very special announcement. Most of our pre-owned vehicles will now come with a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. That means if you currently have a 7th grader and you buy a vehicle today, he or she will just be finishing college when it finally runs out of warranty. Buchanan is better. Visit our showroom at 1035 East Main Street or shop our inventory online at BuchananAutomotiveInc.com.
Play your sport in college and earn your Penn State degree close to home. Don't miss Penn State Montalto's Athletic Open House on Saturday, November the 9th. Learn more about Penn State's academic programs and how you can become part of the Penn State family. At Montalto, you can compete in one of 12 varsity sports in the Penn State University Athletic Conference and the United States Collegiate Athletic Association. Don't miss Penn State Montalto's Athletics Open House Saturday, November 9th. Register online at montalto.psu.edu/visit. We are Penn State, and you are going to love it here.
At Summit Sports Medicine, we understand that injuries often don't happen during business hours. That's why I, Dr. Brad Connor, am here for you when you need it. I'll use my advanced training in sports medicine to get you back to what you love, safely. An injury doesn't have to sideline your sports career. For the expert care you deserve, call Summit Sports Medicine, day or night, at 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Again, that's 1-844-SHS-TEAM. Our team is here for you.
WellSpan Sports Medicine, formerly Summit Sports Medicine.
You can count on Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle for all your heating and cooling needs. Same-day service, free estimates, 24-hour emergency services, and free second opinions. Phone 717-597-9900 or visit us online at premierhvacpa.com. Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, your local heating and air conditioning professionals.
Turn your house into a home at Franklin Hardware and Pet Center. We specialize in pet supplies, lawn care, and hunting, camping, and fishing supplies. Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, 1975 Philadelphia Avenue, Chambersburg. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Phone 717-263-2624.
Del Martin Incorporated, a full-service advertising agency, has been serving the tri-state area for 35 years. We specialize in screen printing and embroidered clothing. Del Martin Incorporated supplies a full range of brand-name uniforms for athletic, work, and medical applications, and a full line of advertising essentials. We have an in-house artist ready to put your ideas to work for you. T-shirts for schools, clubs, churches, and events. Del Martin Incorporated, 21 Sarah Susan Lane, Greencastle. Phone 717-597-5751 or online at delprint.com.
Mondor Pharmacy in St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg, your friendly neighborhood pharmacy. Free delivery and drive-through at all three locations. We carry Willow Tree products as well as other gift items. Mondor Pharmacy of St. Thomas and Mercersburg, and McLaughlin's Drugstore of McConnellsburg. Open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Saturday, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
If you want to sell a lot of Fords, you have to have a great team. The Ford F-150 at Keystone Ford is a #1 pick if you're working in the trenches or just chilling in the off-season. And the Ford Explorer is a run-anywhere, do-anything SUV that doesn't fumble when it comes to value. The Ford Escape, it can go deep and not bust your salary cap. Test drive one of our Pro Bowlers today and become another satisfied customer. Check out the entire team. We are at KeystoneFord.com.
Welcome back to Severance Field at Harrisburg. A 27-point second quarter by the Harrisburg Cougars is all they needed to defeat the Chambersburg Trojans this afternoon by a score of 27-25. Things started out about as well as it possibly could for the Chambersburg Trojans. 14 plays, including 4 third down conversions, and Keyshawn Jones finished it with a 2-yard run. After the conversion, Trojans 7-0 over the Cougars, and that's the way the first quarter ended. Trojans ran 21 plays to 3 for the Cougars. And the Trojans were on the move at the 35, 2nd and 6 when it went to the second quarter. And they capped a 13-play, 74-yard drive, 4 for 4 on third down conversions. Keyshawn Jones scores from the 5, Chambersburg a 5-0 lead. But things suddenly took a turn for the worse for the Trojans. Harrisburg scored on the first play they had in the second quarter, an 80-yard pass from John McNeil to Kamir Day to cut the Trojan lead to 14-7. And it was Day was so far in the wide open, about as wide open as you could ever see a receiver. It was 14-7. Chambersburg then immediately fumbled the football. Harrisburg recovered on the Trojan 28. It took them 3 plays. McNeil again finds Day, 29-yard touchdown pass. Conversion failed, and it was 14-13, the Trojans. McNeil goes for the touchdown again. And it was a 19-14 game. And a 2-point run failed. Second quarter still 19-14. And the Trojans got torched again. This time a 64-yard pass from McNeil to Dante Kent. 2-point conversion good. 27-14 Harrisburg. And that is how the first half came to an end. In the third quarter, an interception by Jaden Jones leads to a 37-yard field goal by Tyler Luther. That brought the Trojans to within 27-17 of Harrisburg. Then an interception by Lee, 39-yard pass from Brady Stumball to Tyler Luther, and a 1-yard sneak by Stumball produces TD, and then the 2-point conversion to Brace Diller. It's 27-25 Harrisburg, third quarter. Chambersburg had its chances in the fourth quarter. One unable to score, and that's the way the game ended, 27-25. The Cougars walk away with the victory here this afternoon. For the Trojans, it's on to Central Dauphin next Friday night in Colonial Park. Another key Mid-Penn Commonwealth matchup. Pregame show at 6:30 and kickoff at 7 p.m. And today's game has been a production of MidPennBroadcasting.com. Operating the camera, Darby Sells. And today's game on Mid-Penn Broadcasting has been brought to you by F&M Trust. If your banking relationship feels too distant lately, switch to F&M Trust. F&M Trust is local, and make sure banking is done your way every day. Learn more at fmtrustonline.com. Member FDIC. Postgame show brought to you by Antrim Insurance, your local Erie insurance agent, serving Greencastle, Waynesboro, Chambersburg, Mercersburg, and surrounding Pennsylvania and Maryland areas. By WellSpan Sports Medicine at Chambersburg and Waynesboro. By Penn State Mont Alto, we are Penn State, and you're going to love it here. And by the Franklin County Visitors Bureau, Keystone Ford, Del Martin Incorporated, Shippensburg Physical Therapy, by Greencastle Eye Care, Artside Company, Buchanan Auto Park, and Buchanan Automotive, Premier HVAC Services of Greencastle, the Sports Page, your new source for Franklin County sports, the United States Air Force, by Franklin Hardware and Pet Center, Lecron Comfort Solutions, Hats Heroes, Olympian Athletics, Mondor Pharmacy and McLaughlin's Drugstore, Pat and Carla's Italian Eatery, and by Klein Tours. On behalf of the entire Mid-Penn Broadcasting team, I'm Gary Clyde for Ed Gottwals. Thanking you for joining us today at Severance Field in Harrisburg. Again, the final score, Harrisburg 27, Chambersburg 25. Have a good afternoon.